Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing just a little chit chat. Get ready with me while I update you on my life because it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube and a lot has happened. So I have a feeling this video is going to be really long, so let's just get into it without any more rambling. Okay, I have a call in 43 minutes, so this makeup look is not going to be anything revolutionary. We're just going to slap some stuff on so that I can film when I'm done with my call. I actually have some new makeup products that I haven't tried yet, so we're going to give some of those a try. Although I'm on a time crunch. Is it smart to try new makeup products? I don't know, but whatever. We'll see what happens. These are the Grande Brow 2-in-1 Tinted Gel Brow Enhancing Serum. Okay, I guess we can use that. I'm very picky about my brow gel. I prefer a clear brow gel. I'm going to give it a shot. I have been really into super dewy makeup lately, so I'm going to start off with the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. Also, let's not judge my nails. I'm going to get them done. They're just really grown out. This shit feels so good. I have been loving over moisturizing my skin and then putting on my makeup. It makes it look so good. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of the Primed and Poreless from Too Faced, just in my T-zone. Literally the tiniest bit. Okay, you guys, I got a Stanley cup, but I'd be lying if I said there was water in it. That is damn sure Diet Pepsi. But don't worry, because I've got my big ass water bottle right here and I am on time. I'm down to past 3 o'clock and it is not 3 o'clock yet, so we're good. If you haven't tried the Haus Labs foundation, you need it. You really need it. It is so good. The shade I have is 200 Light Medium Neutral. I originally got 270 Light Medium Neutral. This is my summer shade, but I loved it so much that I was like, no, I need it right now. So I went and got another shade, even though this shit is expensive. But seriously, it's my favorite foundation at the moment. So yeah, life update. I'm engaged. It actually happened a while ago. I just haven't been on YouTube at all, which I apologize for, peeps. I really do, but it's just so much energy. 2022 was a busy freaking year and YouTube unfortunately fell to the wayside, but I'm trying to be back. I'm just kind of giving myself more realistic expectations for YouTube this year. So 3 to 4 videos a month, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, I got engaged December 10th. Which was 3 days after my 30th birthday. I'm also 30 years old. How cool is that? Here is the ring. If you haven't seen on Instagram and all the other social media platforms, isn't she beautiful? Emerald cut, 2.17 carats total. I think the stone is 2, and then the little diamonds everywhere else are total to 2.1. Actually, it's 2.19. That's not me bragging. I just know people ask, so I gave you the info. Actually, I'm bragging. This is a fucking gorgeous ring. He did such an amazing job. I actually would tell you how the proposal was, but I finally got the video of it because it was all recorded and filmed. And I finally got the video back of the actual proposal, so I will be posting that on YouTube very soon. So stay tuned because it was so much fun. It was amazing. People keep asking me if I cried. No, I did not cry. But if you know me in real life, you know that I'm not a crier. It takes me so much to I feel like that's just not how I express happy emotions. Crying is reserved for sad things. And so when I'm happy, I'm most likely screaming and giggling and laughing. How freaking beautiful is this foundation? Come the fuck on. It's so good. I will never understand how bitches be putting on 1 pump of foundation and it really covers their entire face. I'm a 3 pump minimum kind of girl. NARS foundations, I've noticed the pumps are really small. So when I use a NARS foundation, it's 5-6 pumps because they don't squirt out a lot of product. I never thought I would be a Benefit brow girl, but I gotta say the Benefit Precisely My Brow is better than the Anastasia. The Brow Wiz from Anastasia, I always find that the spoolie breaks on me. This whole thing just crumbles off and dies. So lately, and I don't know, this just has a better hand feel, if that makes sense. I'm just into it. And the color I use is the color 3. When I first got it, I started off with 3.5, but it was a little bit too dark. In the front, I just kind of draw, actually all through the brow, I just go in and draw brow hairs. I used to just trace my brow, but I find this gives a more natural look. Anyway, so the day I got engaged, Meech also threw me a huge surprise 30th birthday party. It was the coolest thing ever. It was it was really just for my birthday, but it definitely was a combo birthday / engagement party. And it was so funny because they literally, the amount of effort it took to actually surprise me. And let me tell you, I knew something was coming. I knew there was going to be some sort of surprise, but I was fully convinced walking into my birthday party that I was going to a Classy Network holiday event, the brand Classy Network. Meech worked with my assistant, my managers. Like, they made a whole ass fake flyer for the Classy Network event. They made it like casino. Well, the actual party was casino themed. And I had like a whole birthday outfit picked out. And that's how you know I was really surprised, because I didn't even wear it. I wore a completely different outfit. Same for the proposal. Like, that's how you know I was really, really surprised, because I wore silver jewelry to my proposal and my last name is going to be Golden. Like, I would have never done that if I had known what was coming. If you or your mans are fans of wrestling, then you're going to be super excited when you watch the proposal video, because a professional wrestler helped me get engaged. If you don't know, Meech actually, he owns his own talent management agency and production company, and he manages a few different wrestlers. So he's like in that world, you know? He knows a lot of them. He actually used to manage, at his old job before he left to like do his own thing, he used to manage the Bella twins, like do their day-to-day and stuff. Now he manages Brie Bella's husband, Brian Danielson. This is just a fiance bragging moment. Okay, in this pot, this is like a MAC Painterly paint pot, or soft ochre paint pot, but I squeezed out the rest of my P. Louise eye base into it because I was tired of squeezing it out every time. So I basically just do a little dip, and then I take it in the lid and like distribute it on the brush. And I use this to carve out my brows and, you know, prime my eyes. Diet Pepsi break. Y'all know I'm a liquid cream shadow girly now, and my favorite one at the moment is the Eyes to Mesmerize Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Exaggerize. Amber Gold is my other favorite shade, but I usually wear that like more at nighttime. This one's a little bit lighter. You literally just take the one freaking eyeshadow and it makes your entire eye look. Is it boring? Yeah. Is it simple? Yeah. But is it really pretty and works with pretty much any look? Also, yeah. It's just like a nice kind of soft brown with silver almost reflex, like champagne shimmer through it. It's just a really good little everyday eye color. On an everyday basis, we don't have time to be doing a full smoky eye, so this just makes life easy and you still look glam, you know? These things are expensive, but like literally you need the tiniest little bit. Like, this little jar is gonna last me for so long, so I highly recommend. I'm just a stan for Charlotte Tilbury though, I will say that. If I wanted to make it a little bit more dramatic, I could go in with just like a brown eyeliner, but to be honest, I'm just filming a few TikToks today and then going to my mom's house to chill, so I'm just gonna skip the eyeliner. The lash extensions will keep me going. Just one product, you've got a whole eye look. Obsessed. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna just ask you to disregard the annoying birds chirping in the background. I don't know about you, but when I hear birds chirp, I'm infuriated. It really bothers me. I don't like to stop and smell the roses, hear the birds chirping. No, I want everything silent. Thank you so much. I'm trying to film. Urban Decay sent over their new concealer. I don't even know if it's out yet, but I got my hands on it early, so here's the review. This is the Stay Naked Quickie up to 24-hour wear multi-use concealer, and they sent me the shade 30 NN and 40 NN. I'm gonna go with 30 because I'm pretty pale at the moment, but it's like a concealer. This part's a brush. I don't use a brush for my concealer, but if I did, that would be very helpful. It's looking pretty full coverage right now. I like that. It's a good shade too. I like to let my concealer sit under my eye for a little bit nowadays because these bags, girl, nobody told me that my under eyes were gonna be this fucking dark at 30 years old. I also started doing concealer before I did contour, and it's working out better. It just like blends all together better. This is a nice formula. I like her. Let's see how she blends. I'm gonna do my under eyes last. She's blending, but she's not blending away. Because you know how sometimes super blendable concealers, you start to like blend it with your sponge and it's like, okay, where did it go? This is still there, but it is blending easily. I'm gonna wait like 40 seconds and then go in my under eye. BRB. You see, the problem with getting a white Stanley cup is now this handle is gonna be covered in makeup. The whole thing is gonna be covered in makeup. What was I thinking? I also got a black one. Should I start using the black one? I got it to be like bridal. I also originally got it for somebody else for Christmas, and then I was like, I'm keeping them. I probably shouldn't have let it dry under my eyes the first time using it because you never know how a concealer is going to react. This ain't bad though, but it does feel a little dry. It's definitely a matte finish, I would say. Okay, what else is new? We had all of the floors redone in our house and the whole house painted white, and it's so nice and fresh, like it feels like a brand new house. And our next home endeavor is redoing our upstairs bathroom, like the bathroom we actually use and shower in and stuff. I'm very excited for that because I fucking hate that bathroom. Like, it's like nice, whatever. It's like standard. Like, they didn't even put a medicine cabinet in when they redid this house. Like, are you stupid? And like, we've got that cheapy plastic tub. Ugh. But our plans are to put in like a standing shower, like a shower stall instead of a tub, because how often do I even take a bath? Like, never. So it'll just make more room because it's a small bathroom. It'll make more room in it. It'll be better. And yeah, and we need a bigger sink because I'm tired of sharing a sink with Meech. And then that'll probably be like the last project we do in this house before we buy like a new house. Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, by the way. We probably won't move before the wedding. By the way, our tentative wedding date is October 2024. So I can't see us buying another house before a wedding, especially being able to afford both. So we're here for another few years, which is why we decided to go ahead and redo the bathroom, because we should be comfortable here while we're still here, right? How many times have I said the word here? Oh my God. Also considering, you know, getting a place out in LA and being bi-coastal, I wouldn't ever move there full time, but one of our goals is to get a place out there because work-wise for me and for Meech, it's very beneficial to just be in LA a lot, so it works out. Today is Mamba's 2nd birthday, our bulldog. We also have a cat. Oh my God, did you guys know we had a cat? We had last summer, there were like a group of 4 kittens in our backyard, and we were like feeding them every day because they kept showing up and they were really cute. And then finally we were like, okay, we should probably go ahead and call animal control and get them all taken in and fixed and chipped and, you know, their vaccines and all that. And then when we did that, we were like, okay, well, we want to take one in, mostly because last summer our Chihuahua died. Not this last summer, like the summer before, 2021. Our Chihuahua died and Mamba was, you know, alone. So we wanted to get her a friend, but I definitely could not deal with another dog. Mamba is high maintenance enough. So we were like, let's take in one of the cats from outside. We took the smallest one in, like the youngest looking, at least. She was the smallest. And we named her Gigi, and she is a precious angel. Actually, she's kind of the devil. She's just very mischievous. But Mamba and her are BFFs. Like, they love each other so much. They cuddle all day long. They play. They get along so well, which I was very, very happy about because Mamba and Macho did not get along. So I was a little bit worried about a cat and a dog. I'm gonna do a Nearly Mauve blush from Rare Beauty. I did read online that if you are going to integrate like a cat into a dog home, that one of the best breeds to do that is an English Bulldog, because they're just like so chill and low maintenance. Not, they're health wise very high maintenance, but like mood wise low maintenance. Like, you don't have to take them on jogs, you don't have to like take them for really long walks. They walk for 5 minutes and they're tired. Like, they're very chill. So it worked out great because cats like to sleep all day, and so do English Bulldogs. A little bit more concealer under the eyes. I'm just feeling a little dark today. So it worked out great. They're BFFs and I love them so much. Anyway, today Mamba is 2. Gigi, when we like got her taken in to the animal rescue, they said she was about 5 months, and that was last July. So we kind of just like made up a birthday for her, which is going to be February 20th. Let's see how long it takes me to actually post this video. Today's January 20th, and we're just going to make Gigi and Mamba 1 month apart birthdays so that it's easy for us to remember. Oh, I did vlog when my mom moved to Jersey. So you guys know my mom is in Jersey, like 10-15 minutes away, which is so much fun. I'm actually going to go see her later today. Everybody's a little bit sad this week because yesterday was like a year since my grandma died. We're a little bit down, but one thing about my family is we will always find a reason to laugh and crack a joke. So when we're sad, we just get together and laugh. Literally, even the day of the funeral, even that time I got hit by a car. Okay, I have a lot of powders that go into my setting routine, so let me show you how we do it. Okay, we're gonna start with Infallible in the shade 5. Everybody wants to have a fire, an ambulance call, everything when I'm filming. No other time, only when I press record. You're gonna go in with your beauty blender, make sure there's no creases. Then with your powder puff and your powder, you're just gonna go and set. Same thing on the other side. You gotta make sure there are no creases in your concealer though, because you don't wanna lock those creases in place, and that's what we're doing right now. I know it looks crazy right now, don't worry. And now I could go in with this. It's like a pressed pink powder that I found on Amazon. All of the products I'm using will be linked down below for you guys, so don't worry. Because my under eye is feeling a little bit dry, I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty in Cherry Blossom. This shit is always sold out. If you do find it, scoop it up. It is so good, you guys. It is heavily fragranced though, so if like, you're sensitive to that, be aware. And I use that to like carve out my nose and then brighten up that under eye with that like pink color. Then I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder and just use this to set the rest of my face, like all those cream products, into place. It adds a little coverage too, which is always nice. I don't really put it on the nose because once we blend away this bake, like it's gonna be set. Old Faithful Maybelline Fit Me in the number 10. I take my puff and I just use this to kind of reverse contour. How much time do I have? Oh, 10 minutes. You know what? We're actually almost done. Okay. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna bronze. Let me just put my collection of powders. Let's just stick to Old Faithful today. Charlotte Tilbury. We use the cream. Let's use the powder now. We put that cream, just go over it, blend it, warm your skin up. You know the vibes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's new in my life. Dude, do not sleep on these Benefit blushes. I freaking love them. I think they're so pretty. This is Willa. I have never heard anybody ever talk about this shade, but it is gorgeous. Especially if you have darker skin, like tan, darker skin. Oh my god. This would be even prettier on you. I am a whore for some blush. I don't know when that happened because I used to just be bronzer only. And now I'm like, ooh, blush me up, girl. Just wiping away this bake now. Tell me that I need the brightest under eye you've ever seen. I'm taking the blush all the way up. Dude, the sirens, I'm done. I'm over it. Move me to the fucking sticks. It would be great if everybody just decided to stay alive while I was filming. That would be wonderful. I would so appreciate it. I'm gonna go in with setting spray. I'm just trying to use this Alani one up because it's like almost done. Also do not sleep on these Benefit highlighters. These little Benefit box powders are iconic. I use both Cookie and Tickle. I use Tickle on my cheeks because it's more like pinky. And then I use Cookie on the inner corner and like the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow because it's like lighter. If I put Tickle in those spots, it like wouldn't really brighten, you know? So I'm gonna take Cookie on a little shader brush and just pop that on the inner corner. I feel like highlighter is making a big comeback in beauty right now. I feel like for a little bit after we were all glazed donuts in 2016, we kind of laid off the highlighter for a bit. But it's back, bitch. And this one is really good. Cupid's bow. I will never stop highlighting my Cupid's bow. That's for damn sure. Then I take a bigger brush and I go in with Tickle and I just pop that on the tops of the cheeks and down the nose. But you definitely should go back in with your blush brush after because you don't want it to like overpower the blush. And then go back in with Cookie and just hit that tip of the nose. Like that. And then if you're looking a little powdery, you can always just give yourself a little more of a spritz. 5 minutes. Okay, let's do this. We got lips. Oh wait, let's set these brows. I always take a little brow pencil and fill in my mole too. A beauty mark because the makeup covers it up. Oh yeah, the brows. Okay, let's just, I guess, set them with this stuff. Is it gonna make it like darker? I don't know. I'm gonna hold them in place. We definitely gonna see. You know what? I know these little tiny brushes are so good for most people, but my brows are large and in charge, and I much prefer a bigger brush that will get the job done quicker. I always have to go back in and do the tails of my brows because after blending all that powder, they kind of like disappear. Sometimes I do it crooked like I just did right. Do your makeup perfect every day. The moment you have to do it on camera, you flop. What's that about? Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not really doing what I wanted it to do. So I'm gonna go back in with my Refi brow gel. Just stick these hairs up a little. I feel like that would be good for like people that don't really fill in their brows. They just like, or like they don't like to use brow pencil. They just want to fill them in really quick. Can't relate. It takes so long on my brows. But I feel like this is better if you like just have some sparse areas and you just want to like fill them in real quick without a pencil. Meech got me this lipstick for Christmas. That's a little too dark for me right now. I'm not feeling that. Sorry, babe. But I also got, I don't know what brand this is. CTZN. I don't know what that means. They sent me some lip stuff. Let's see. Let's do some swatches. Okay, this is the shade Char. Okay, that's pretty. And this is the shade Dew. I'm gonna go with Char. Dew is a little too light. It's nice and soft though. Ooh, yeah, this is a nice formula. That's really pretty. And because I don't really have any time, I'm gonna go in with a lip oil. This is the Dior Glow Oil in pink. And your hot eye on top. Call it a day. But here is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was wonderful catching up with you. I missed you so much. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Join our fam. You can also follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I'm SuperAshley127 everywhere on the internet. I love you all the most. I mean it. I will see you in my next video.